Respected Chief Justice of India, Sri N.V. Ramana Garu, Honorable Justice Sri Lav Nageshwara Rao Garu, Honorable Justice Sri Subhash Reddy Garu, Honorable Justice Hima Kohli ji, Honorable Justice Sri P.S. Narasimha Garu, Honorable Chief Justice Sri Satish Chandra Misra ji, Honorable Justice R.V. Ravichandran Garu, my colleague ministers, senior officers, speakers, members of the legal fraternity, members of the trade and industries associations, representative of chartered accountancy, firms and company secretaries firms, members of press, electronic media, distinguished invitees, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of the government of Telangana and the people of Telangana, I would like to express my heartfelt gratitude to the Honorable Chief Justice of India, Sri N.V. Ramana Garu, for his decision to set up an international arbitration and mediation center in Hyderabad. I expect you to clap. We heartfully thank you, sir. Thank you so much for your kind gesture to our native place. All of us are aware that since ancient time in India, settlements of dispute by village elders has been prevailing. The new trend of alternative dispute resolution system is stemmed from the traditional resolution of disputes at Ratcha Banda in olden days. Now the arbitration is recognized one of the best modes of alternate dispute resolution. India embarked on the liberalization of the economy, particularly industrial and finance sector, as a strategy for economic growth 3 decades ago. We know that ease of doing business and efficient enforcement of contracts are very critical for the growth of economy. Unfortunately, India is lagging behind when it comes to enforcement of contracts. Though it is very late in establishing such a center in the country, we should be happy that it is coming up now and in Hyderabad. Hyderabad is a very appropriate choice given its thriving IT and industrial sectors and best quality supporting infrastructure like airport and hotels. And our central location and excellent connectivity with the rest of the country and the world, Hyderabad has emerged as a global city in the recent past. The presence of several global Fortune 500 companies in Hyderabad is the testimony to it. Hyderabad is a multicultural, multilingual city for centuries. Further, with its moderate climate, Hyderabad is the best option to locate this center. I once again thank the Honorable Chief Justice of India, Sri N.V. Ramana Garu, for selecting Hyderabad to locate the International Arbitration and Mediation Center. I am aware that sometimes, due to various reasons beyond control, companies do end up facing contractual disputes and other forms of litigation with their suppliers, customers, or partners. Sometimes even the central and state governments become a party to such litigations. Practical experience of last so many decades show that due to a variety of structural reasons, including insufficient number of courts and judges, the litigation gets prolonged and adversely affect the functioning and balance sheets of the affected companies. The alternate dispute resolution mechanism that the proposed arbitration and mediation center provides would be of tremendous value to the industries and business in India. Due to absence of such facility hitherto in our country, I am aware that many companies have to face enormous challenges in getting their disputes resolved in courts and centers located in foreign cities like Singapore, Paris, Dubai, and London. On behalf of the Telangana government, I am happy that we have been able to create a 25,000 square feet facility to start the center without any delay. At the same time, we have decided to provide a suitable land parcel that is in Puppalaguda, just now selected by Honorable Chief Justice of India, very close to the part of the financial district of Hyderabad, for a permanent building for the center. I am confident that under the personal stewardship of respected Chief Justice of India, Sri N.V. Ramana Garu, ably assisted by our trustees like Honorable Justice Sri Nageshwar Rao Garu and Honorable Justice R.P. Ravindran Garu, the center will receive huge patronage, not just from our state and the whole country, but also from the entire Asia, thereby making it stand out as a premier institution of global repute. I am happy that the formal inauguration of the center is taking place in another fortnight's time. I convey my best wishes for the tremendous success of this center. Thank you very much. Thank you one and all. Jai Hind, Jai Telangana.
Honorable Chief Minister of Telangana, Sri K. Chandrasekhar Rao, my distinguished brothers, Justice Nageshwar Rao, Sister Hima Kohli, Justice P.S. Narasimha, other honorable judges of the Supreme Court of India, Honorable Justice R.V. Ravindran, Honorable Justice Kurian Joseph, former judges of the Supreme Court of India, Brother Justice Satish Chandra Sharma, Chief Justice of Telangana High Court, Brother Justice Prashant Kumar Mishra, Chief Justice of Andhra Pradesh High Court, former Chief Justice of the High Court, Honorable Minister for Home Muhammad Ali, Honorable Minister for Law and Justice Indra Karan Reddy, Honorable Minister for IT and Industry Sri K.T. Ramarao, Sri Honorable Minister Sri Srinivas Yadav, Mr. Gandhi Local Public Representative, brother and sister judges of the High Court, Chief Secretary Mr. Somesh Kumar, DGP Mahendra Reddy, senior advocates and advocates in the field of arbitration across the country, representatives of the industry, resource person, Sri Satish Mukherjee, two-time CEO, Nakul Diwan, coordinator IAMC, media friends, other distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. Very good morning to all of you. It is my pleasure to be speaking at the curtain raiser for the International Arbitration and Mediation Center at Hyderabad. I am happy to address this gathering of highly successful personalities. You are all wise and have great foresight. With your innovative outlook and hard work, you have become leaders in our respective fields. You have generated employment and wealth. You have dealt with your business successfully. I hope you deal with conflicts with the same success as well. Here I want to retell a story from the great Indian epic Mahabharata, which provides an example for an early attempt of mediation and a conflict resolution tool, where Lord Krishna attempted to mediate between Pandavas and Kauravas. It may be worthwhile recall that the failure of mediation led to a disastrous consequence. You may not be law graduates, but with your experience of leading with complex commercial transactions and practical knowledge, you already know about the legal system in this country. Many of you may already prefer alternative dispute resolution mechanisms before approaching courts. The reasons for conflicts are many. Misunderstanding, ego issues, trust and greed can lead to conflicts. Ultimately, small difference of opinions can lead to a big conflict. And even a big conflict can be resolved with some effort in understanding one another. If conflicts arise in our personal life, they can be resolved by avoiding the people you don't like, or you can choose to personal sacrifice of some property or money to get mental peace by satisfying the other person's ego. Sometimes You may choose the path of silence or even develop a philosophical attitude to some issues. Every day in our lives, we face conflicts, be it between family members or in our business or in professional life. Can any person imagine a world without conflict? A prudent person tries to find ways to resolve the same amicably. Conflicts have a human face, and it helps to be a human in our approach to resolve the same. One must have the foresight to look behind the conflict. But in a business, we cannot lose money, honor, or your reputation. You cannot sacrifice the interests of business or industry. In such a situation, also, you can think of an easy way of settling disputes without wasting much time or money or losing your peace of mind. You can find a better way for further growth and improvement. Now, to come back to the reality. In business, you might have a difference of opinion and disagreements. One should usually start by initiating a dialogue to clarify the issues. If it doesn't happen, you may still to look for people who can help you to resolve such issues by negotiating. If this also doesn't work, then the only option people consider is to go to court. My advice after practicing in the legal profession for over a period of 40 years in different capacities is that you must keep the option of going courts as a last resort. Use this last resort only after exploring the option of ADR, that is arbitration, mediation, and conciliation. Arbitration and mediation are efforts that restore relationship. I think the most of the important factors behind the resolution of any dispute is having a right attitude. By right attitude, I mean we should leave aside our ego, emotions, impatience, and embrace practicality. But once those conflicts enter a court, much gets lost in the practice and procedure. I do not need to elaborate the benefits of mediation and arbitration to this gathering of domain experts and business people. Dispute resolution mechanisms like arbitration, mediation are nowadays the preferred modes of dispute resolution across the world. The reasons for mediation and arbitration over traditional litigation is manifold. Fewer delays, less expensive, more involvement of parties in the process, greater party choice, more control, more comfortable and amicable environment for the parties. Similarly, mediation has immense potential for dispute resolution in India for both domestic and international disputes. In addition to the above advantages, mediation also has the following benefits. Allows for settlement and compromises between parties, ensuring there is no winner or loser in the process. Parties have far more control over the outcome. Possibility of continued relationship between the parties after the dispute resolution process. Greater options for choice of mediators with varied expertise, as there is no requirement for legally trained people. The exact steps in arbitration would depend on the complexity and type of issues being considered. International arbitration centers are present in most commercial city hubs like Paris, Singapore, Hong Kong, London, New York, and Stockholm. Despite the presence of some arbitration centers in India, Indian parties that enter into the commercial arbitration agreements often opt for an arbitration center outside India, incurring huge expenses. The setting up of the International Arbitration and Mediation Center in Hyderabad will change this trend in India. This center is being established with the best infrastructure and the empaneling of internationally acclaimed arbitrators and mediators. In fact, I spoke to the Chief Justice of Singapore, who is the world famous known arbitrator, Justice Menon, also to extend his help, and he promised. Similarly, I spoke some international famous arbitrators in London Arbitration Center also, which they have ready to extend their help and they want to be empaneled in the center. Best practices across the world are being taken into consideration to ensure efficient functioning of the center and for drafting of the rules by Honorable Justice Ravindran and his team. With a global perspective and the emphasis on quality, I can assure you that it would soon be comparable to arbitrational institutions like Singapore International Center and London International Center. Honorable Chief Minister has already explained at length about the benefits of having this center in Hyderabad and the steps being taken by the government to make it a robust hub for international arbitration and mediation. I don't want to dwell or give the reasons which are compelled for me to locate this center in Hyderabad, but to my satisfaction and to explain the reason behind of choosing this place, I want to say 8 points in favor of Hyderabad. One is, it is several pharma companies, biotech companies, aerospace, in the IT companies, real estate, etc. is located in Hyderabad. Hyderabad is one of the fast-growing cities in India, economically, otherwise. All these statistics indicate that Hyderabad is a top destination for business and commerce in the country. Year-round connectivity with all major cities across the world, world-class international airport, rail and road connectivity, accommodation in world-class hotels. It has the pleasant weather throughout. More than that, the people of Telangana are welcoming, warm and cooperative. As everyone knows, arbitration can be run in two different manners, either through an ad hoc process or through an institutional process. Both forms of arbitration provides different set of benefits, and these must be considered before a party decides which form of arbitration they wish to pursue. For instance, institutional arbitration has the following benefits: rules and procedures which ensure uniformity and certainty with respect to what to expect, list of internationally renowned arbitrators with specified fields and experience, administrative assistance by an experienced secretariat, physical facilities and other support services such as video conferencing, etc. will be provided. The above reasons is why most commercial entities, particularly international companies with bigger clients, are choosing institutional arbitrations. I do not want to discuss, deliberate in detail the benefits which is going to happen. It will be left to the two sessions which is going to be organized by today. Now, nobody can say that there is no need to know law or to understand the legal system. The legal system pervades every part of our lives, be it personal or professional. If you attend these sessions, which are being chaired by eminent brothers and sister judges, I am sure your learning will be immense. The participants in the two sessions are committed individuals who are renowned globally for their knowledge in the subject. This is a great opportunity for all of you. Even though I am the Chief Justice of India and I belong to the country, taking into consideration of several factors which I mentioned earlier, I wanted to contribute in a small way to initiate and establish this center. I am happy that after my initial suggestion and thoughts, Brother Justice Nageshwar Rao suggested that instead of small arbitration center, which I proposed a personal arbitration center by myself, a full-scale international institutional arbitration mediation center would help arbitration and mediation landscape in India at a lot. When I expressed my thoughts to the first time in Hyderabad in June this year, the Chief Minister reacted in a positive manner and has provided all support without any delay. Our thoughts become a reality only with the help of the Honorable Chief Minister and the Government of Telangana. I want to say, on 20th August 21st, in the residential house of the Chief Justice of India, when Justice Yama Kohli was the Chief Justice, I proposed the trust deed. And today is the 4th. We have already started a curtain raising function. And 18th of December, we are inaugurating the center. Please see how fast we have completed this task. Thanks to the Honorable Chief Minister once again allotting the land to the institution. Justice Ravindran is renowned in this field. He spent a lot of time and efforts in making this vision of our a reality. He is a man who has framed and structured this institution and rules and functioning. He is a great person, eminently knowledgeable and an extremely humble person. I thank him for spending a lot of his valuable time. I must thank my illustrious senior judge, retired Justice Kurian, who come and agreed to participate in this program. I request his valuable services to this institution. Brother Justice Subhash Reddy is not here, but he is the son of the soil. He is actively taking interest in the development of this project, and his encouragement and support is invaluable, and I thank him for the same. Sister Justice Hima Kohli, while she was the Chief Justice of Telangana, contributed immensely by providing support for the establishment of this center. I am glad that she continues to be the trustee of this center. I would like to thank Honorable Justice Satish Chandra Sharma, Chief Justice of Telangana. Since he has taken over the charge, he has infused new energy and has taken an active interest in the project. I thank him for his valuable support. At the same time, I thank Registrar General Nagarjun to mention a special mention for his hard work and continuing support for establishing of this institute. I would like sincerely thank to the Minister, Sri K.T. Ramarao, IT Minister, who took a lot of his time and every step supporting this institution. Similarly, the Honorable Minister for Law, Indra Karan Reddy, who supported us all the time, came to Delhi and participated in the proceedings. Now, we are going to hear the eminent people in the sessions. Ultimately, before concluding, I am sure that this center will be a boon to the landscape of arbitration and mediation in this country. The outcome of the process will command respect, as there will be sanctity in the process. I hope the conference and the center will be a grand success, and it will pave forward India in arbitration and mediation movement in this country. ఈ ఫార్మల్ అడ్రస్ అయిపోయిన తర్వాత నేను తెలుగువాడిని, ఒక్క నిమిషం సేపు తెలుగులో మాట్లాడితే నాకు సంతోషంగా ఉంటుంది. ఎందుకంటే ముఖ్యమంత్రి గారు కూడా తెలుగు భాష అభిమాని, తెలుగు భాషా సంస్కృతుల కోసం ఎంతో కష్టపడి పనిచేస్తున్నట్టు మనిషి. తెలుగు వాళ్ళకి భోజనంలో పెరుగన్నం తినకపోతే ఏ రకంగా సంతృప్తి పడడో, అదేవిధంగా రెండు ముక్కలు తెలుగులో చెప్పకపోతే నేను సంతోషపడను. ఈ దేశంలో ఆర్థిక సంస్కరణలు తెచ్చినటువంటి ప్రముఖుల్లో మన తెలంగాణ బిడ్డ, అదేవిధంగా ప్రధానమంత్రి, మొదట తెలంగాణ బిడ్డ తర్వాత ప్రధానమంత్రి పివి నరసింహారావు గారు ఈ దేశానికి ఆర్థిక సంస్కరణలు తెచ్చి దేశంలో ఎన్నో మార్పులు తెచ్చాడు. ఆయన తెచ్చినటువంటి ఆర్థిక సంస్కరణల ఫలితంగా ఈ దేశంలో చట్టాల్లో కూడా అనేకమైనటువంటి మార్పులు చేయవచ్చింది. ఆ మార్పుల్లోనే మరొక తెలుగు బిడ్డ డాక్టర్ పిసి రావు ఆర్బిట్రేషన్ అండ్ కన్సిలియేషన్ యాక్ట్ ఆఫ్ 1996ని రాశారు. ఆ రాసిన ఆ బుక్కు ఆయన లా తయారు చేసేటప్పుడు నేను కూడా కొద్ది గొప్ప పార్టిసిపేట్ చేశాను కాబట్టి ఈ విషయాలు నాకు తెలుసు. ప్రపంచంలో ఏ దేశం వెళ్ళినా కూడా ఇందాక ముఖ్యమంత్రి గారు చెప్తున్నట్లు మొదట అడిగేటటువంటి ప్రశ్న, మీ దేశంలో పెట్టుబడులు పెట్టమని మీరు అడుగుతున్నారు, బాగానే ఉంది, ఎన్ని సంవత్సరాలు పడుతుంది మీ దేశంలో లిటిగేషన్ వస్తే అని చెప్పేసి అడుగుతున్నారు. అది వాస్తవం. అందుకనే ఆర్థిక సంస్కరణలతో పాటు చట్టాల్లో సంస్కరణ కూడా తెచ్చి ఆర్బిట్రేషన్ అండ్ కన్సిలియేషన్ యాక్ట్ తీసుకొచ్చినటువంటి తెలుగు వాళ్ళు ఆ రోజు నుంచి కూడా ఈ రంగంలో ముందంజలో ఉన్నారు. తీర్పులు చెప్పడానికి కోర్టులు హంగామా ఆర్భాటం అక్కర్లా. నేను మొన్న భారతదేశ రాష్ట్రపతి ప్రధానమంత్రి సమక్షంలో చెప్పాను, ఈ దేశంలో న్యాయం చేయడానికి కోర్టులే కాదు, ప్రభుత్వాలు అదేవిధంగా అధికారులు కూడా న్యాయం చేయొచ్చని. అంతేకాదు, సమాజంలో గుర్తింపుండి గౌరవం ఉన్నటువంటి ఏ వ్యక్తి అయినా కూడా తీర్పు చెప్పడానికి అర్హుడే. దానికి లా డిగ్రీ మరి కోర్టులు వేసుకొని ఇచ్చేయాల్సినటువంటి అవసరం లేదు. తప్పొప్పులను తెలుసుకొని సమస్యను అర్థం చేసుకున్నటువంటి శక్తి ఉన్నటువంటి వాడు, సమాజం గౌరవించినటువంటి మనిషి, విశ్వసనీయత కలిగినటువంటి వ్యక్తి తీర్పు చెప్పొచ్చు. మరి మా మీడియేషన్ సెంటర్లో నేను అనేక మంది తెలుగు బిడ్డలు, మరి గౌరవించబడినటువంటి సమాజం గౌరవించబడినటువంటి బిడ్డలు ఉన్నారు. వాళ్ళందరూ కూడా ఈ మీడియేషన్ సెంటర్లో ఎంపానల్ అయ్యి ప్రజలకి ఈ మీడియేషన్ సెంటరు, ఆర్బిట్రేషన్ సెంటర్ ఒక ఇండస్ట్రియలిస్టులకే కాదు, సామాన్య మానవుడికి కూడా న్యాయం చేసేటటువంటి మీడియేషన్ ఇష్యూస్ ఉంటాయి. మీడియేషన్ ఇష్యూస్లో కుటుంబ సమస్యలు కానీ, లేకపోతే ఇతర వాయిద్యాలు కానీ, ఏదైనా సమస్యలకి పరిష్కారం చేయొచ్చు. చాలా సరళమైనటువంటి పద్ధతుల్లో తీర్పులు చెప్పచ్చు. అటువంటి వాళ్ళు అనేక మంది అవధానులు, మన కరికపాటి నరసింహారావు లాంటి వాడో, లేదా నాగపండి శర్మ లాంటి అనేక మంది పెద్ద పెద్ద వాళ్ళంతా ఉన్నారు. వాళ్ళంతా సమాజంలో గుర్తింపు ఉండి వాళ్ళు చెప్పినటువంటి మాటకు విలువైనటువంటి వ్యక్తులు. వాళ్ళంతా కూడా ఎంపానల్ అయి ప్రజలకు సేవ చేయాల్సిందిగా ఈ సందర్భంగా విజ్ఞప్తి చేస్తున్నాను. చివరిగా కేసీఆర్ గారిది చాలా పెద్ద చెయ్యి. ఆయన ఏం చేసినా కూడా చాలా ఆర్భాటంతో చాలా పెద్దగానే చేస్తాడు. అది మరి ఆయన పెద్దలు, ఆయన తీర్చిదిచ్చినటువంటి గురువులు ఆయనకు ఇచ్చినటువంటి వరం అనుకుంటాను. అటువంటి మనిషి ఈ గ్రాండ్ వేలో, అంటే ఈ గొప్ప పద్ధతిలో ఈ ఇంటర్నేషనల్ ఆర్బిట్రేషన్ సెంటర్ని ఏర్పాటు చేయటం, అదేవిధంగా ఇవాళ మరి ఇక్కడ ల్యాండ్ అలాట్ చేయటం, ఈ కార్యక్రమాన్ని అంతా నడిపించటం ఆయన యొక్క పెద్ద మనసుకి నిదర్శనం. ఆయనకి, ఆయన రాష్ట్ర ప్రభుత్వానికి, ఆయన మంత్రులకి, అధికారులకి అందరికీ కూడా పేరు పేరున కృతజ్ఞతలు తెలియజేస్తాను.
It is a great honor and privilege for me to offer the closing remarks on this historic occasion of holding curtains riser and a stakeholder conclave organized by International Arbitration and Mediation Center, Hyderabad. We are extremely thankful to Honorable Sri Justice N.V. Ramana Garu, Chief Justice of India, for initiating the proposal of establishment of International Arbitration and Mediation Center with the Honorable Chief Minister Sri Kalvakuntla Chandrasekhar Rao Garu at the capital of Telangana state, organizing today conclave is equally importance to create consciousness among the stakeholders in the field of arbitration by the arbitrator, consults and establishment intending for opting arbitration and expert the different arena. We are highly grateful to Honorable Sri Justice N.V. Ramana Garu, in spite of this busy schedule, for carving out some time and for delivering keynote address on this curtains riser program at this picture local, and for sharing his insight in this field with all of us. We are highly beholden and we owe the debate of gratitude that the Chief Minister of Telangana, Honorable Sri K. Chandrasekhar Rao Garu, for his spontaneous response, and under the leadership it has been possible for the state establishment the center at Hyderabad, and I convey my sincere thanks to the Honorable Chief Minister of Telangana. We express our sincere gratitude Honorable Sri Justice Lavu Nageshwara Garu, Honorable Justice Hima Koili Garu, Judges Supreme Court of India, and Honorable Sri Justice K.V. R.V. Ravindran Garu, former Judge of Supreme Court of India, for giving their invaluable, valuable and dedicated guidance on day-to-day basis since the date of trust deed authored by the Honorable Chief Justice of India. We are also highly thankful to these honorable judges for suggesting various instructions for organizing this conclave and the setting of the International Arbitration and Mediation Center at 21st and 22nd floors of Phoenix VK Tower, Nanagram Guda, Hyderabad. We also thanks the distinguished guest, Honorable Sri Justice R. Subhash Reddy Garu, Honorable Sri Justice P. Narasimha Garu, Judges of the Supreme Court of India, Honorable Justice Kurian Joseph Garu, and Honorable Sri Justice Rajashekar Reddy Garu, who will be sharing their experience and for guiding the stakeholders in the field of arbitration and the gracing the conclave. We are also thankful to Honorable Sri Justice Satish Chandra Sharma, Chief Justice of High Court of Telangana, for welcoming the guests on this occasion and for this is day-to-day guidance to the officials of the High Court and the government of conducting his program. We are also thankful to Honorable Sri Justice Prashant Kumar Misra Garu, Chief Justice of High Court, Andhra Pradesh, Honorable Judges of Telangana High Court and Andhra Pradesh High Court for sparing their valuable time and gracing in this occasion. And we also thanks to our IT Minister and Industry Minister, the Municipal Administration, Sri K.T. Ramarao Garu, and Home Minister Mahmood Ali Garu, and Talasani Srinivas Yadav Garu, Animal Husbandry, our local Whip MLA Gandhi Garu, and we also thanks the Chief Secretary to Government of Telangana, Somesh Kumarji, and other senior officials of the government for their presence in the inaugural session. Our special thanks to Jayesh Ranjanji, Principal Secretary, Information Technology and Industries and Commerce, and thanks to our DGP Mahendra Reddy Garu, and Dr. D. Nagarjuna, Registrar General of the High Court, and Sri Sitesh Mukherjee, CEO of the Center, and Sri Tariq Anwar, Registrar of the Center of the Officials, the High Court, for the dedicated services behind sincere to make it function a grand success. We also express our sincere thanks to the resource persons, to the panelists, Mrs. Pallavi Sharof, Mr. Pramod Nair, Mr. Shailendra Komat Reddy, Dr. Vivek Mittalak, Mr. Nakul Diwan, Mrs. Chitra Narayan, and Mr. Abhinav Bhushan for the contribution to this conclave on this in the session that the followed after this inaugural session. We also thanks all the invitees attending this conclave for the esteemed presence, and we appeal you all to do after the arbitration of mediation at this international center at Hyderabad. I thank both the print and electronic media for coming to this conclave, and I request you all to give adequate publicity, since the center is to popularize and the ADR methods in the litigating parties, particularly international litigants, to achieve the goal of speedy justice and also reduce the burden of these courts. Thank you, one and all.